yang
Ujian promosi Doktor Pendidikan Pasca Sarjana Universitas Negeri Semarang, Selasa 7 Maret 2023, atas nama Saudara Annese Vincenzo Alberto dimulai. Sekretaris penguji melaporkan kepada Ketua Penguji bahwa ujian promosi Doktor Pendidikan atas nama Saudara Annese Vincenzo Alberto siap dimulai.
Baik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bapak Rektor yang amat cendekia, para penguji yang sangat terpelajar, para tamu undangan yang kami hormati, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Pada hari ini Selasa 7 Maret 2023, program studi pendidikan olahraga S3 Pasca Sarjana Universitas Negeri Semarang mengajukan Saudara Annese Vincenzo Alberto sebagai promovendus untuk dapat diujikan disertasinya yang berjudul How they obtain the maximum football performance comparison between men's and women's from the point of view of the motor capacities. Saya laporkan kepada Bapak Rektor bahwa promovendus telah menyelesaikan semua perkuliahan serta telah menjalani beberapa tahapan pengujian disertasi sebelumnya di Pasca Sarjana UNES dan kesemuanya dinyatakan lulus serta telah memenuhi syarat untuk ujian disertasi tahap kedua ini. Oleh karena itu, saya mohon Bapak Rektor selaku Ketua Penguji berkenan untuk membuka dan sekaligus memimpin ujian disertasi secara resmi. Akhirul kalam, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Para penguji dan promovendus, Pak Rektor tadi sudah menugaskan saya untuk membuka sekaligus memimpin ujian ini, sehingga ujian ini akan saya buka dan akan saya pimpin. Saudara promovendus, apakah saudara dalam keadaan sehat jasmani rohani?
Mr. Vincenzo, before we start these examinations, there are some few questions that you still need to answer. First, are you in a good conditions and healthy today and ready for the examination?
Yes, I'm good condition and healthy for the examination.
Ya, saya Vincenzo Alberto Annese dalam kondisi yang sehat dan siap untuk melaksanakan ujian terbuka ini, Prof.
Baik, apakah benar karya yang nanti saudara paparkan, pertanggungjawaban adalah karya asli saudara sendiri?
Second question is about the originality of your work. Is it really originally written by you, Mr.
Yes.
Vincenzo Alberto Annese?
Yes, it's original, written and wrote by myself.
Ya,
Apa?
karya ini, disertasi ini saya tulis secara original atau asli merupakan hasil karya dan tulisan saya, Vincenzo Alberto Annese.
Apakah mempersiapkan surat pernyataan? Apakah tidak?
Are you ready with the confirmation letter for this originality or the originality statement? Have you signed that, Mr. Vincenzo Alberto Annese?
I will sign in front of everybody now. I got to take.
But you haven't done that.
Yeah, I signed right now.
Oh ya, ya sudah bersedia untuk menandatangani, Prof.
Oke.
This is the letter.
Ya,
Thank you.
sudah siap dengan surat pernyataan originalitas karya disertasinya beserta materi yang saat ini ditandatangani di hadapan kita semua, Bapak Ibu.
This is my signature.
Ya,
Oke.
thank you very much.
Silakan saudara bacakan in English or in
Yeah, would you please, Mr. Vincenzo Alberto Annese, read that originality statement that you just signed minutes ago?
Yeah, is in Indonesia, so it will be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Cukup.
Yeah.
Tidak perlu, sudah.
That's
tidak perlu.
enough.
Okay.
Yeah, we are happy
Enough.
with that. Yeah. Okay. Karena ditulis dalam bahasa Indonesia, Bapak Ibu dan para profesor. Jadi Mr. Vincenzo mengalami kesulitan untuk membacanya, tapi beliau sudah berkenan untuk menampilkannya di hadapan kita melalui layar yang bisa kita tangkap layarnya atau di screenshot.
Baik.
Terima kasih.
Oke, baik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan Saudara Annese Vincenzo Alberto secara resmi saya nyatakan dibuka.
Okay. So the director of postgraduate schools of Annese is now officially open these examinations, which means that these examinations starts soon.
Berikut saya bacakan susunan tim penguji saudara. Ketua Profesor Dr. S. Martono, MSI. Sekretaris Profesor Dr. Agus Nuryatin M. Hum. Anggota penguji 1 Profesor Dr. Zainuri Amali SE MSI. Penguji 2 Dr. Sulaiman MPD. Penguji 3 Profesor Dr. Eko Handoyo MSI. Penguji 4 Doni Wirayuda Kusuma MPD PhD. Penguji 5 Profesor Dr. Sugianto KSMS. Penguji 6 Profesor Dr. Tandio Rahayu MPD.
Yeah, Mr. Vincenzo, the director of postgraduate schools has just mentioned or listed the examiners or the board of the examiners for these examinations for you. And we do really hope that you have already had that information about the list of those examiners.
Yes.
Yes.
Baik, selanjutnya silakan saudara berdoa terlebih dahulu.
Yes, Mr. Vincenzo, we give you some minutes to pray before we start these examinations. Now, please pray begins. Amin. Thank you very much.
Baik, silakan saudara paparkan karya saudara, waktu maksimal 15 menit.
Mr. Vincenzo Alberto Annese, you have 15 minutes to present your work to all of us here. Now you could start sharing the screen and start the presentations.
Everybody see my screen?
Yes, now we can see that, Mr. Vincenzo. Yeah. 15 minutes for you to present this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Behind myself, I started my career as a football coach for almost 20 years. And the opportunity of Annese was given me for be in the school. It was so great, and I find more interesting for my dissertation to focus on the test, where I can see the improvement of the performance that and ability and capacity, motor capacity ability that each football player they can have in 90 minutes and more additional time. Behind my experience as a coach in Central America, in Baltic country, in Europe, in Asia, I find usually this test that can improve the player performance game by game and day by day. Also to see the status of the player and to see the end of the league of the player, which status we can have. We see that the performance was given for many countries. It was end between the body shape of between the physical and the environment of each player. Many players from Africa was having different environment than the player from Asia. The same thing is about nutrition, about food, different food. That's why maybe an African player, they have more power because they eat more meat. Or the lifestyle, how many hours they was sleepy, how many hours they was dedicated for football. And of course, the psychology for each performance. But we can see that in each motor capacity that we have a kind of during these 90 minutes, we can see the speed between one player and another player to reach the faster the ball, or to reach fast the place where they can receive the ball. The resistance, there can be the endurance during these 90 minutes, the resistance for the performance during long time of the sprint, to continue to sprint, many additional sprint. The strength, so the power to jump more high, or the contrast between one player and another player. Agility to control the ball, to dribble the ball, to stop the ball. And the coordination with drive the ball or move the body in different perspective of the ball when you receive the ball. All this I transform in the test for the motor capacity in the football. I saw that between male and female there was a big difference by physically, and for sure lab, so but also to see the motor capacity, we can select player by player with the test that we will see right now. We have done test, but we need to know very well. We already know that there is a difference between male and female that can be anatomical size. We see that in general the male, they have more tall in general than female. They have a little bit more, the female, they are a bit more fat. They have a prosper in the chest, so in the bottom. So it's difficult for them a bit the mobilization of the scapuloarticular of the shoulder. So in the run, they have a bit difficult to run fast as the man. And muscular, the hip and the abductor and adductor, they are more elastic instead of the male. The study they have done, because I was in the last 3 years in India, it was between the 80 male and 80 female. This study make the difference in the youth category under 70, under 18, and I tested these players for a period of time, January, February, March, totally of 12 weeks in 2022. And we see the difference between when we start and when we finish. Helped me was also, because I was head coach, another 6 coach, 3 female and 3 for male team. We was training and doing the test in the same field. That create us more motivation between each other and more objective in what we want to see during the execution. the test we was done, I was give opportunity for each player to repeat the test if there was something wrong. Only in the endurance test I cannot repeat because it was so high intensity, so I cannot get them tired, and usually for the practice game. We was repeat the test all the time on Monday and Tuesday, because we was playing on Saturday, and Sunday I was give the totally day rest. So in the first day we was done the test of the sprint, and so the speed test, 20 meters test, pure 20 meters test. The agility run 20 years test was done always after the sprint test. It was one test 5 years, 10 years, and 5 years back. It's one test that usually in American rugby, so in USA, they use this test. And then in the end, for finish the session, yo-yo recovery test is the classic test that we can see the 20 meter sprint, 20 meter sprint, 5 + 5 recovery. We don't done an additional training by physically after these 2 days test. In the second day test, we was doing the first of all coordination test, one test that I specified by myself with only use of the 3 obstacles to go in 20 meters plus 3 slalom, and then come back 3 slalom plus 3 obstacles, 3 over for 20 centimeter high. And then we finish with control movement, the squat jump, foresee the movement without foresee the power of the leg, without use of the arm. This is just for measure of the power of the leg, so to see the strength of each player. We noted in the first week that the result about the sprint was very much more fast than the male. And agility run for 20 years was also in favor of the male, but the yo-yo recovery test was very high for the female. So we find out that the male, they don't want enough to prepare it for reach this condition, for reach this 90 minutes. And we saw that the structure of the female that was running more than male. So we was surprised as a technical staff. Without use of the arm, of course, the power of the male is more high than the female. Coordination almost was the same. The speed was a little bit more with the conclusion test of the coordination test was a bit more fast in male. We can see in this difference between the first week and the last week that all players, male and female, was really improvement, and so much improvement. What we see a lot improvement, we see so much improvement in especially in yo-yo recovery test, because the continuous sprint and recovery during this 12 weeks, even we don't give any additional, or we can say food for the body, because we don't training, we do only tactical session and this test in the first 2 days, we see the improvement so much in 36 average of the total and 90 average of total male and female. The same improvement, we will see the improvement of coordination from the first week and in the last week. We can see in analysis of the result, first of all, that I think the male and female, if they train in the same field, they can help each other to improve the performance. Even it is only test. And we can see that the test that we have done they can consider the future of football. Me as a coach with both of team, I win the trophy and I become a champion. With both of team, we go to represent the Asian also this years. And I think it's one plus that give a competence to each player to have one journey to improve themselves. So the study of the body for the sprinter, the study of the body for contra-movement jump, and study what the player need for improve this. They can responsibilize themselves to reach the high level. Second, we find out that even in 12 weeks, even in 3 months, players that have never done nothing before, they start to improve step by step, and they reach the high point after even three months. And I personally, I think that this is kind of incredible, and I wish many other coach and many other physical coach, they can improve themselves, the team, even with a little test that can help the coach to also improve them physical condition, and also to select the player. Many times when I go in another team, I start from zero. I saw that the players, they have like a kind of, for selected some player, they present like 16 players. If I don't have any data, I can choose myself the player in base of the test that we want to do. I think in the future, this kind of the test, they can be a great opportunity for each coach also to select, to see. Example, in the central back, we need a player that they need to jump for high, and they need the power in the leg for do this. We can select that each player for the jumping. Each player, they can reach high result with this test, and each player, they have a different quality on this test. The same thing also by sprinter. Some player that can sprint more fast, and some player that can sprint more late. And this can create also with GPS, see the endurance of the team. Many times we saw that the comparison between the test and the GPS in the game was in the favor of the player that was reach improvement more in the endurance test. So yo-yo recovery test is very indicated for see what we can do in the football, and for select the player at the maximum that we can. I hope in the future also other coach, because many times when we see high level of the coach, the football coach, we go in the Premier League coach, on the even national team coach. No one in Asia or in India, also in Indonesia, because I was in Indonesia Super League also 5 years back. And I saw that no one coach do this kind of test. They just think about performance, win or lose or draw, but they don't think about how we can improve this performance. And I think we can even improve this performance with by test. And I hope in the future, soon, step by step, really each coach must have one diary where they can have all this data for the test. Thank you so much for the opportunity of Annese, and for the Prof. Prof. Tandio, Prof. Ujian. Thank you so much that you help me to develop in my career in the best level that you can. Really, thank you so much to all.
Thank you, Mr. Vincenzo, for your presentations. Oke, Bapak, Ibu, dan para Dewan Penguji, demikian tadi presentasi 15 menit dari disertasinya Mr. Vincenzo. Mungkin bisa dilanjut untuk proses selanjutnya.
Baik, berikutnya adalah pertanyaan dan sanggahan penguji ujian. Dimulai dari penguji pertama, Profesor Doktor Zainuddin Amali, SE, MSI. Dipersilakan Prof, waktu maksimal 10 menit.
Okay, Mr. Vincenzo, we will start with the question and answer sessions. The first questions will be addressed by the Minister of Youth and Sport of the Republic of Indonesia as your first examiner, Profesor Dr. Zainuddin Amali, SE, MSI. The floor is yours. Monggo, Bapak Menteri.
Ya, terima kasih Pak Ketua dan para penguji lainnya serta Saudara Vincenzo. Dia ini dari mana asalnya?
Ya,
Mbak.
The first,
Bukan,
mohon izin untuk menerjemahkan, Prof.
Bukan, enggak usah diterjemahkan. Dia dari mana? Asal negaranya?
Ini dari negaranya aslinya dari kewarganegaraan Italia, Prof.
Oke, baik, terima kasih. Ya, kalau gitu saya menyapa dengan bahasa Itali, ya. Ya, Signore Vincenzo, buon pomeriggio.
Assam now, inguaiati.
Come stai?
Bene, grazie. Sto bene.
Stai in salute oggi?
Sì.
Ok. Sei preparato per il test?
Yes. Sì.
Okay. Where are you now?
Oh, in Guwahati, in Assam. So we are in my Bible, so we cannot move from here. That's why we are online. And I just finished the league right now. We'll start the Super Cup. And I was nominated like recently, 1 week back, also new coach of national team of Nepal. So it's official. I will handle Nepal national team in the next months.
Okay. My question is very easy.
Yeah.
Okay. I will ask you in English according to the dissertation you write. Yeah. The first question: what is the reason you chose this dissertation title? Yeah, your dissertation title is creating a physical different. No. How they obtain the maximum football performance comparison between men's and women's football from the point of view of the motor capacity. What your reason for the choose this title?
Okay, I chose this title. Thank you for speak with me in Italy first. By the way, I choose this title because I'm really interested to see the performance of the female that in the FIFA UEFA in the last 4 or 5 years, even Infantino was give a lot of importance for the improvement the performance of the female. And I think each coach, especially in Asia, they don't much care to see the performance. They just want to see the result. No, they want to see the win, lost, but no one wants to see on which level they start. I think if you one person, one coach, start from the beginning and see on which level each player start, it can be a really big plus to the end of the season. I don't want to say for this I win the title, but I think that is help us a lot to improve each player in what we need to touch. If one player don't run because of endurance, we need to focalize the focus on them. If one player don't jump so high, we need to focalize to give a bit exercise, some power strengthening for them. And I took a sample for this test because there are normal tests and we don't have money for example, because example here in the club, many of professional club, even there are professional, even they have a player with environment of many high price player, but maybe they don't use the money for buy many GPS or for buy or for have a specific physical trainer for each category. And this is test can help really all performance of this player.
Okay, second question. In your dissertation, in problem identification, you explain there are 8 things. Okay, 8 things. Number 8. Number 8. Wait. Creating a physical difference between men and women and lead to increased comparison, which can sometimes lead to jealousy among the players. Jealousy. Why? Can you explain?
Number
8. Number 8.
Number 8?
Yeah, number 8 from problem identification.
Well, for sure. I mean, we can see that the difficult for the female, it's first of all is the motivation. Many times the female approach in football with like a bit shame. I do this football, or maybe with no properly approach on the professional way. Many times, maybe I talk about my team, in India. The female was looking like different, like male, female. Okay, I approach in this football just because I refuse to go in another, I don't know, to dance. My body is different, and I think the approach of each coach must be to involve the female team in psychology way to let them comfortable. This is one step that many other coach they don't consider it, but myself as a motivator coach also, I think the female need one people near to them to motivate them for reach the best point. Second, to understand of the male, when they see the female in aspect of example endurance, when we see that the endurance was better in female, they get also themselves good, no feeling not so good, so they try to reach the best point also in the female position. And I think doing the test in the same stadium, in the same field, was a great opportunity for both of teams to compare each other and to let themselves motivate each other. And as a coach and as my staff, we was really together to involve male and female to reach the best point for the test.
Ya, grazie per aver respondito alla mia domanda. I would like to congratulate you on reaching in this stage. It was not easy as you achieved this because you had to move place for the job reason, but you still could complete your study. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Really, thank you.
Ya, terima kasih Pak Ketua dan para penguji lainnya. Mbak, saya kembalikan lagi.
Terima kasih Pak Menteri. Barangkali sudah ada calon pelatih juga untuk PSSI ini, Pak. Baik, terima kasih Pak Menteri. Kalau Bapak masih ada waktu bisa, kami senang mengikuti sampai selesai. Kalau tidak ada waktu, bisa Bapak meninggalkan permujian ini. Terima kasih.
Baik, Prof. Terima kasih. Para penguji lainnya sudah diizinkan saya untuk berpisah dan mudah-mudahan kita akan bertemu di lain kesempatan. Terima kasih.
Baik, terima kasih Menteri. Baik, penguji kedua, Doktor Sulaiman MPD, dipersilakan Pak Sulaiman, waktu maksimal 10 menit.
Okay.
Terima kasih.
Okay, Mr. Vincenzo, now you are with the second examiner, Dr. Sulaiman. And the time is also 10 minutes for the question and answer sessions. Monggo, Pak Dr. Sulaiman.
Terima kasih. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, the Honorable Chairman and Secretary in the Dissertation Open Examination, Professor Dr. Martono Annese, Professor Dr. Agus Nuryatin M.Hum, Professor Dr. Zainuddin Amali, Professor Dr. Eko Handoyo, Professor Dr. Tandio Rahayu, Professor Dr. Sugianto, and Doni Wirayuda, PhD. Okay, Vincenzo, Alberto, Annese, congratulations for you. Today you enter the open dissertation examination. This is the final round of completion of your studies at UNES Semarang. Vincenzo, you in Nepal at times? Nepal or India?
No, I'm in India. India.
Okay, in India. Okay, one question. First question. Okay. Motor capacities, according to you, fall in two categories: coordinative and conditional. What does the conditional category means?
Conditional category. Thank you for the congratulations, first, Prof. And the conditional in meaning is the physical, each person need to have the conditional. So in base of genetical, so it can be express themselves like by power, by physical, like a sprint, and by also endurance. The motor capacity of coordination, you can see that we can implement themselves in base of the space that we use, in base of the coordination of the many parts that we use. We use arm, we use a leg, we use a foot, we use a hand. And this is can help in many kind of coordination in the space with the hand. So the specific conditional capacity is about the power, about the speed, about endurance.
Okay, thank you. And second question, what motor capacity is the most noticeable difference between man and woman players? What motor capacity is the most noticeable difference in male player and female player?
The power for sure. We see the different power, and so in the power there is also the sprint, in the power also the strengthening, between male and female.
Why the power in female low than male?
But many aspects of this. This can be the testosterone. It can be also the use of the dimension of muscular dimension between men and female. It can be also the distance between the bones. That in general the male, they have a little bit more long bones, and in this, and also as I say, the distribution of the body for the female and male. The female have more fat and obesity a little bit more than male in general. And also the articulation of the body run for the chest and for the bone. It's a little bit more big in female instead of male. So
okay, thank you, Vincenzo. The physical performance of both group analysis indicates the need to improve the proposed training in terms of intensity and volume. What intensity and volume do you think should be used to deliver the training?
Well, the intensity, I prefer as myself to do short training and intensity training to motivate themselves to run more fast, to don't stop for each contrast, and to I prefer to solve like fartlek example, and then go in the small size game 4 versus 4, where they can increment themselves in aerobic and anaerobic system. If you want to do the powerful in the gym, we can improve the players at the maximum level with some jump or obstacles, or some use of some machine, static with leg extension, like car. If you will use like a sprinting, we can use a plyometric system. It's one that works so much in obstacle, jump and plyometric sprint, or jump and plyometric double jump. I like a lot this kind of the exercise.
Okay, Vincenzo, you are coach. Is there a difference between male and female player in receive training loads from their coach?
Myself, I win with male and I win with female. I win with the same kind of the training that I done with male and with kind of female. So I have the poor example that I don't see any kind of a difference, but I know that for sure in communication, if I speak strong with female, they will be sad. But if you speak strong with the guys, I will reach the best point. So with guys, I was all the time angry. With female, I was all the time nice. So that's why. But for sure, there is a big difference between male and female. But myself, I don't do different training, different perspective. And I believe also in this. I get accused of many, also with Football Federation. I was collaborating with Football Federation of England. I get accused and say, why you say this? No, the female, they must do something different. The male, they must do something different. But I don't believe in this, all this stuff. I believe that in myself, and I believe how you explain them, how you communicate with them.
Okay, Vincenzo. Any difference between female and male player in fighting spirit or courage and bravery and so on? Any difference?
Example, during the game, we was facing some 2-3 games where we was losing, and then we come back with female team, and I noted that the female, they are more emotional. When they get losing, they start to cry, they start to get more emotional. So I believe one person near them, more near, they teach them more how can handle the emotional. You can reach the best point that you can with this. Instead of the male, when, as I explained, when they get lows, they get emotional in the bad way, like they get nervous, they express themselves, the body language also change. They get maybe yellow card with referee, and I need to be fear that was more more easy handle the female that handle the male. And in the same thing, you can we can approach to the male and female to explain everything very well. Me as a coach, I love to explain the test. As I explain here, I explain also to them. And I think the explanation of the test and explanation of performance, what you need to do for doing the performance well, is the key of the winning. Because if you don't explain anything and you just say, no, you need to do this, they will not do this just for do. So it's better explain well everything.
Okay, thank you, Vincenzo. Congratulations on conducting this open dissertation exam. Hopefully, it will be of great benefit to you. Okay, thank you. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waktu saya kembalikan Prof. Agus Nuryatin.
Baik, terima kasih Pak Sulaiman. Penguji ketiga, Profesor Dr. Eko Handoyo, MSI. Dipersilakan, Prof. Waktu maksimal 10 menit.
Yeah, Mr. Vincenzo, now you are having the third examiner, Professor Dr. Eko Handoyo, MSI, within 10 minutes time allocations. Monggo, Prof. Eko.
Mr. Vincenzo bisa mendengar?
Mr.
Do you hear
Vincenzo,
me?
Yeah, sure.
can you hear
Sure.
the voice? Oh, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
clearly.
Thank you so much.
Terima kasih Bapak Sekretaris Penguji yang juga Pak Ketua, Bapak Rektor yang saya hormati, Bapak Menteri, dan Bapak Ibu para penguji yang berbahagia, dan Mr. Vincenzo. Congratulazioni, signor Vincenzo.
Grazie.
Ok, spero se tu superi l'esame di tesi oggi.
Yeah. Sì,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Vincenzo, I have some question for you. Number one, in your dissertation, you said that the factor of speed, resistance, strength, agility, and coordination affect the performance of soccer players. Among these factors, which factor most determine the performance of football players?
But where is located the ball and where can be intercept the ball? I think that each player, maybe they can have strength, speed, coordination, everything, power, the fast player. But if they don't focalize themselves in the contest where the zone is the ball, I think this is not useful for all at all during the game. So the performance is also situationality, where we get the ball and where we need to attack, in which position we can attack, in which position we can defend, the transition defensive phase, transition attacking phase. I have one of the best player that I suggest also for national team of India. Many times his capacity is extra track and field, 100 meters, but many times he ran just up and down without any sense. So I think it's important to have the timing to run, but the sense to run, and when to need to run and when to need to run. It's one of the principal skills that each player needs.
You choose it, speed or strength?
I chose during the game I will choose the time, because if you speed, if you have a speed and you sprint when you don't need to sprint, it's like is zero. But if you sprint when you need to sprint, so maybe I can prefer one slowly player but sprint in the right time that can help the team to improve the performance.
Okay, the following questions are related to your opinion about football. Yeah. If you face a player whose height is no more than 170 centimeter, how do you train the players physically and skillfully so that they turn into brilliant players who can bring the football team into a great team?
Nice question. Well, for sure, if we have one player, like in this case, a bit short, because average player for professional player, there are tall 182, 180 in Asia, and can be average of 190 now in Europe. So we can see that the player that you act is a little bit short. For sure, you have a fast player, and for sure they can handle themselves because they have a leg short, better condition with the ball. And we focalize themselves in which position we want to play. So if the player is short, we can put them maybe no in their position if we get set position, because if we get set position, defensive phase, we face one corner, one free kick, and we don't have enough centimetry for jump at the high level. Or maybe we have a short player and we can let him jump at the high level with exercise about jumping, power, so he can reach the high jump. I personally love the short player because in general they have a more control ball, and they get more quality to passing the ball and more possession ball. They can create more goal. I am on the style of the player that like to play football, like to possess, like to enjoy, and like to create a lot of goal. So that's why
maybe Mr. Vincenzo miss PSIS Semarang to train again.
Yes, I miss PSIS, and PSIS Samara miss me.
Okay.
So I know this.
Okay. Football is an exciting game and more people like it. According to you, football is an art, skill, or entertainment? And how we manage football to become a sports industry that interests the young men? Football is industry. Okay.
Well, I think we need to, first of all, enjoy to play football and make the supporters love the football. If you the football for me is a job. Football is all my life. So when the player understand the behavior of the coach, also the coach, they will give, also the player, they will give 100% for the coach. And I think the more you give to the player, more they can get back to you. And enjoy football, create more chance, opportunity to score. They will make myself a more high professional coach. If you don't score, if you don't enjoy, if you don't win, it will be hard for them to enjoy themselves. Example, myself, I do this test for 12 weeks in 3 months. Personally, I think if I don't was winning each game, it will be difficult to make test by test by test by test. I will get the player annoyed. But I show them that with the test, we can even improve the performance and we can get the best point. That's why we get a good point. That's why we win the league. That's why we participate in Asia.
Okay, maybe we looking for a beautiful women as supporter of football team, yeah. Okay. Back to the dissertation, yeah, Mr. Vincenzo. Please explain the theoretical implication of your research and show the novelty of your dissertation, please.
I don't understand well
the theoretical implication of your research and novelty of your dissertation, please. Novelty of your dissertation, kebaruan.
Excuse me, Mr. Vincenzo. So Prof. Eko is asking about your theoretical implications and also the novelty or the significance of your study.
Okay,
Yes,
sure.
betul.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, for sure, my significance of the study is to make a big difference and to show my player the difference between male and female in the training ground in the football, and to show the performance that you can have without use of I don't know, GPS or expensive treadmill or gym or power. So you can use this test as an instrument to improve the performance. Plus is one database and one diary for each coach to reach the high level of performance. And I hope I fight also with Football Federation in India here to get this test done for all over the country. I think if
finally question, Mr. Vincenzo, what do you do after getting your sports education study program doctorate? What do you do? Okay.
Sir, my study was done because in the future maybe I can be, after I finish my career as a coach, I would love to be back in Italy and to return back as a university teacher, and I want to collaborate with university of Italy, in some university, to improve the football and to improve the performance, to improve the.
Oke, congratulations Mr. Vincenzo. Terima kasih. Prof. Agus Nurjati, saya kembalikan.
Baik, terima kasih Prof. Eko. Penguji keempat, Bapak Doni Wirayuda Kusuma MPD PhD, dipersilakan, waktu maksimal 10 menit.
Yeah, Mr. Vincenzo, are you still there? Mohon izin Pak Doni menunggu sebentar, mungkin sedang ada koneksi. Oh ya, Mr. Vincenzo, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes, oh yeah. Now you are having the examiners number 4, Mr. Doni Wirayuda Kusuma, PhD, MPD PhD, and the time is also 10 minutes for both of you to have a question and answer sessions.
Okay, thank you Mbak Yuli. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Examiner, Profesor Agus Nurjati, Dr. Sulaiman, Profesor Eko Handoyo, Profesor Sugianto, Profesor Tandio Rahayu, and also congratulations for you to Vincenzo. Hi, how are you? I remember I am the one of your examiner when you enter this university, if you remember that, in 2018 maybe. Yeah, so this is my honor to be the last examiner to your final dissertation. Okay, Vincenzo, first question for you. This is not the content of your research, yeah? You are the professional football coach, right? Yeah. What the benefit do you get related to your profession after you're completing the doctoral studies at UNES?
Well, Professor, thank you for your help in this in all these years. First, about your question, very nice. The benefit will create myself more knowledge in understanding, because many times I don't focalize about the test, and I was going ahead to start my tactical knowledge by Italian football, and without do this knowledge of the test, I think I will not reach the point where I am now. UNES make myself more professional in everything, make myself also better coach for sure. As I say to you before, I was negotiated to enter in Nepal national team and get official last 2 weeks back. So I will represent Nepal also the next months. And I think you as a teacher, Sulaiman, Tandio, Prof. Tandio, Sugianto, all prof, they give me some plus as knowledge that each coach need to have. Many of the other time when you coaching, you don't need everything they get about only coaching skills, but you need to have also physical education still and skills that you give me in these 4 years.
Okay, so a lot of benefit, yeah, and then you have a lot of colleagues like your profession before, yeah. What are your hopes for your colleagues in the profession related to their formal education? Hello. What is
yes, I think many time I face and I discussion with my colleagues. They don't have a background of physical education. So when I face versus them, I try to explain them that it's more usually to have a one player fit and ready for the game, and not usually for only for training. I think the skills that make each person the high level coach is to explain them what you want to achieve with, and or make the player good at the maximum you can. That's why I believe that each coach, they can have a discussion with the head coach, and they can reach a good point for the future of the league and what is the trophy that you want to achieve.
Okay, thank you. You have a lot of experience about the coaching, yeah, especially in football coach around the world, Indonesia, Italy, Nepal, India. You tell me about that. I hope you can bring the name of Annese in your CV maybe, and then introduce to them that you are the doctor of Universitas Negeri Semarang. I think this is from me. Thank you. Saya kembalikan ke Prof. Agus Nuryatin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya kira itu pernyataan Pak Doni perlu dipertegas itu Mbak Nuryati, bahwa bawalah nama Annese. Italia boleh jago dalam sepak bola, tapi ilmu tentang sepak bola Vincenzo dapat dari Annese.
Ya.
Ya, ini penting.
Ya, Mr. Vincenzo, we just would like to highlight the last statement from Mr. Doni Wirayudakusuma, PhD, that please bring the good name of Annese, because you graduated from this university for the doctoral degree. You are great in football. Your country is also great in football, but you graduated from Annese, Universitas Negeri Semarang, Indonesia. So please tell to the world and invite them to study here.
Yeah. I am the first Italian, and really I need to say thank you for the prof. He helped me so much, but all prof was near me, and really thank you. I'm the first Italian that do PhD in seminar in physical education, and I'm so grateful about this. And I think I will make a good publicity for Annese, and also I know Annese, he give also good publicity for me. My dream is one day to come to coach national team again back. I was nearby in 2019. So I will be maybe in future national team coach of Indonesia will be one of my dreams. So I wish in the future I can reach this point.
Baik, makasih. Penguji berikut, Profesor Dr. Sugianto KSMS. Dipersilakan Prof, waktu maksimal 10 menit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang saya hormati dan terhormat Dewan Penguji dan Promovendus. Congratulations to Mr. Vincenzo, Alberto, Annese.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you.
For successfully advancing to the open exam final state.
Yeah. Congratulations for you to Mr. Vincenzo from Professor Sugianto.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you for him really so much.
Okay, thank you. One question. You have handled PSS. What do you think of the athletes' performance?
Well, when I was with the PSCS, Samarang, I change a lot of stuff in PSCS. I make them, for sure, them run more, and for sure change the alimentation because they was eating all the time rice. So this is come also viral in the journal. I was training more because I'm like this. I love to training hard, and I think I give a lot change in PSCS. I make also the support and the player love me and like me, the style of the playing. I think we done so well with PSCS, and we hope one day they was called me in the last 2 years, but I really one day maybe in the future I will reach the club back. I miss all in Indonesian player. I miss also being Indonesian, and I think in the future I would love to, as I say to Prof. Weir, I would love to coach national team of Indonesia.
Okay, thank you. Next, when you move the country to handle football, how is the performance of its athletes in the country?
For sure, is a difference. That's why I used to coach to make a test. Each example in Ghana. No, I was handled the Ghana team. We was the final and the African Cup, and I saw personally that in Ghana, because they eat a lot of meat and because they have a sun and because they training outside. Of course, the color of the skin is black, but they have more power to reach, example, 20-meter sprint. In Indonesia or in India, no, we see that the late power to reach the sprint. And I think also the training must go in direction to specific improve the quality for each team. So all the time we was playing example versus Egypt in African Cup, and I was playing many long ball to play behind the defender, to let the players sprint and acceleration in this zone. Study and use the player and effective training for improve the quality for each player. It's one secret that Annese ability give me for improve the players.
Okay, thank you. Last question. After mapping the motor capacities of the players, what suggestion do you have for the coach?
I think each coach must have must have a balance between see the test and show the way that they want to play. I think when you show the result of the test, they get to compare for another player, they get motivated for doing better. And this is one focus that we finalize for each student, for each players. And secondary, the win. When you win, you motivate them more and more. So if you win and you make a good test and you show them the test, it's something that creates more empathy for the player to reach a good point.
Okay, thank you. Inat, Vincenzo, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Saya kembali. Oke, saya kembalikan Bapak Pimpinan Sidang. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Baik, terima kasih Prof. Penguji ke-6, Profesor Dr. Kanjo Rahayu MPD, dipersilakan waktu maksimal 10 menit.
Terima kasih Prof. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon everyone. Hello, Vincenzo.
Good
Hi.
afternoon, Prof.
Maybe this is the last time you will see me or I will see you. Maybe.
No, I believe we can see each other. I believe.
Okay. First questions. AC Milan or Juventus?
Well, AC Milan because
Why?
I love Milan. It was my club with its monument Boban. It was one of the best players. Seedorf, Clarence Seedorf, Cesare Maldini. It was my best club when I was youth, and when I was player, Venezia, and playing Venezia.
Venezia?
I was Venezia.
You play in Venezia? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you been in AC Milan? Have you been in AC Milan?
I have a playing versus Milan, and I get the first game when I enter, I play versus Milan. So it's my first professional game in Venezia, and I was so happy for this, and I was so nice to remind this.
Okay. Now the real questions. Is the result of your research can be applied to all position in football game?
Nice question. I think each position there can be have a specific test for improve. Is mean I explain better. Endurance, midfielder. I was midfielder. My quality was running up and down, fast sprints, recovery, control moment, start acceleration. So it was one of endurance tests that I will do the best, But I was very not so fast player and not so explosive player. So my level of jumping was less, and my level of sprinting was very low. So I think what can be done in the future, try to specific doing the test for endurance only for midfielder, or doing test for sprinter striker only for the striker, because we can see also during 90 minutes midfielder ran 14 kilometers, 13 kilometers, 12 kilometers. Striker ran only 8 kilometers in short period and fast. So this is
sorry, Vincenzo, I interrupt your answer. So can we say that your result, the test, is for general capacity, motor capacity, for general? Or maybe like this. Which position is the best to apply your result?
Oh, each position is the best, but there are specific tests that can make select the coach in base of the test. Example, I was saying, endurance for midfielder, sprint for defender, and striker. But of course, also the midfielder must sprint, because if I don't was sprint, but it's like the quality that I will research as a coach less. Because if you have one midfielder that the stamina and endurance get tired after 5-10 minutes, I will not play with this player. I will play with another player. Then I think that we need to select the player in base of more tests about power, more tests about sprint and agility, for sure.
Okay. Next questions. Have you ever been coaching female athlete, female team?
Yeah, last years I become a champion also with the female. It was my first experience. We did this group of under 18. And as I say, Prof, I noted that in the female, there are more coachable than the men. I don't know why.
No,
maybe the men
I just want to say that I'm not agree with your description about female footballer. You describe that the female player is more sensitive, lots of emotionally. I don't think so. It depends on their personality, right? It's not just because they are female.
No, Prof, I just make the difference because we was working in the same field and the same performance of the test, no? And I make one example, no? Example, the squat contra mountain jump. One girl is tried 12 times and was not properly done well, no? And this girl is 18 years old, was start to cry, no? This kind of experience, it was for short period, no, 3 months. I don't get for another 18 years old man. So that's why.
What I want to say is maybe you don't know yet that I was a football player during my young age. Yes, I am a goalkeeper of a female team at Semarang City.
Nice. No, I didn't know.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and I'm not one of the female player as you described.
No, Prof. I just for explain better. Just the 3 months experience, and I get this result to me, and I feel in this. No, maybe I'm wrong because it's only 3 months. If I go to Indonesia, also, you know, India, Indonesia, there are big difference. So maybe in Indonesia it can be different situation. Here I can see because it's I can see this difference, but maybe I'm wrong, Prof.
Okay, thank you. Terima kasih, Bapak Prof. Agus, saya kembalikan. Thank you.
Ya, hal menarik saya kira promotornya bekas pemain perempuan dan yang bagus. Baik, dengan demikian maka pertanyaan dan sanggahan penguji ujian promosi doktor selesai.
Ketua penguji menunda ujian untuk memberikan waktu kepada para penguji melaksanakan rapat yudisium.
Yeah, Mr. Vincenzo, that was the end of the question and answer sessions for these examinations. Please allow all the examiners to discuss the results before finally explain it or announce it to you, the result of these examinations. Please give them some time to discuss it.
Ujian untuk memberi waktu kepada tim penguji dalam menentukan hasil ujian. Dengan ini ujian promosi doktor atas nama Saudara Annese Annese Vincenzo Alberto dinyatakan ditunda. Mohon maaf, ini tulisannya terbalik-balik saya kira.
Rapat yudisium dipimpin oleh Ketua Penguji.
Mas.
Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan dilanjutkan kembali. Ketua penguji membuka kembali ujian promosi doktor pendidikan.
Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Saudara Annese Vincenzo Alberto dinyatakan dibuka kembali. Berikut saya bacakan berita acara ujian disertasi tahap 2. Pada hari ini Selasa tanggal 7 bulan Maret tahun 2023 di Pasca Sarjana Universitas Negeri Semarang, UNES telah diselenggarakan ujian disertasi tahap 2 atas nama Annese Vincenzo Alberto pada program studi pendidikan olahraga S3 Pasca Sarjana UNES dengan disertasi yang berjudul How they obtain the maximum football performance comparison between men's and women's from the point of view of the motor capacities. Setelah dilaksanakan ujian dan dilaksanakan rapat penguji, keputusan tim penguji menyatakan bahwa Annese Vincenzo Alberto dinyatakan lulus sebagai doktor pendidikan. Dr. Annese Vincenzo Alberto adalah doktor ke 798 lulusan UNES atau doktor ke 131 lulusan prodi pendidikan olahraga S3 Pasca Sarjana UNES dengan masa studi 4 tahun 6 bulan. Karya ilmiah disertasi diberi penghargaan dengan nilai A sehingga IPK menjadi 3,83. Hasil akhir ujian promosi doktor pendidikan dengan predikat kelulusan sangat memuaskan. Atas nama Ketua Penguji, Sekretaris, Profesor Dr. Agus Nurnatin MHum. Silakan terjemahkan Mbak Yulianti.
Okay. Congratulations, Vincenzo Alberto Annese, that you pass these examinations with a distinction score 3.83 for your final GPA, and you are awarded with the doctoral program of this university, and the length of your study is 4 years and 6 months. So you are now awarded with the title as a doctor in physical education. So once again, congratulations for your success and thank you very much.
Thank you so much to all, to Prof, to all. Yeah. Thank you for UNES.
Terima kasih kepada para profesor, para penguji, dan terima kasih kepada UNES.
Sekretaris penguji menyerahkan tanda kelulusan secara simbolik kepada Dr. Annese Vincenzo Alberto.
Hilang ya.
Pak Yuli diterjemahkan ini tanda lulusan ini diserahkan, kalungkan dari sini.
Yeah.
Vincenzo.
So Vincenzo, this is the symbol of your graduations, that you graduated from this doctoral degree and you deserve this title. And this title is awarded to you by using this symbol because we are using online examination. So once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much to all. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Kemudian ini tanda lulusannya.
That was also the certificate or the letter or the certifying letter which states that you graduated and you are awarded with this doctoral degree with your final GPA 3.83 or distinctions for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much to all. Thank you. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Ketua penguji mempersilahkan promotor untuk menyampaikan pesan dan kesan.
Promotor dipersilakan menyampaikan pesan dan kesan.
Yeah, there would be a final remark given by your supervisors or promoters. Monggo, Bapak
Terima
Ibu
kasih.
promotor.
Ya, terima kasih. Kamera saya bermasalah nih kayaknya ya. Nggak muncul gambar saya ya.
Oke, oke, Prof.
Nggak apa-apa. Tapi
Ya.
bisa mendengar suara saya ya. You can hear my
Prof.
voice.
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm sorry, this is some technical problem. I can, my picture cannot seen in the Zoom meeting. Okay.
Okay, Prof.
Yeah, okay. I, Tandio Rahayu, on the behalf of myself and of course on the behalf of the promoter team, congratulations to you, Vincenzo, for your achievement this afternoon. We also convey our apologies if there is such inconvenience during your study in this postgraduate of physical education program in Universitas Negeri Semarang. Please keep the good name of Annese
Always.
during your career journey.
Thank you so much, Prof.
And I hope that the title, the doctor title you hold now, can have a positive impact on your future career.
Thank you, Prof.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you.
Terima kasih. Saya kembalikan.
Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Dr. Annese Vincenzo Alberto ditutup oleh Ketua Penguji.
Baik, Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Dan dengan seizin Bapak Ibu serta hadirin sekalian, ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Dr. Annese Vincenzo Alberto secara resmi saya nyatakan ditutup. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Secara selesai, dilanjutkan dengan pemberian ucapan selamat. Ucapan selamat diawali oleh Sekretaris Penguji yang kami hormati Profesor Dr. Agus Nuryatin M.Hum, disilahkan.
Terjemahkan dulu Mbak Yulianti.
Oke, Prof, siap.
Penutupannya tadi diterjemahkan.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Vincenzo, now we are at the end of these sessions. So we have just closed these open examinations with good result for you. But before we finally close these sessions fully, there will be some final remarks given to you from your supervisors and also examiners one by one to congratulate you for the success. This will be started by the final remark from Profesor Agus Nuryatin M.Hum.
Baik, saya ucapkan selamat kepada Dr. Vincenzo Alberto Annese. Anda sudah meraih gelar tertinggi, akademik tertinggi sebagai doktor. Saya berharap
First of all, Professor Agus Nuryatin M.Hum would like to congratulate you for this very success of getting this award and also the title of doctor. This is the highest title that everybody can get in academic field.
Thank you.
Saya berharap
so much.
ilmu yang saudara dapat dari Annese akan menambah cemerlang, meningkatkan karir saudara sebagai pelatih dan mungkin sebagai akademisi.
He hopes that this title will bring benefits for you in your professional career as a coach in football, as well as later when you finish being the coach to join in a university.
Thank you so much.
Terakhir saya pesan, jangan lupa dengan Universitas Negeri Semarang, kemanapun Anda pergi tolong sebarkan kebaikan-kebaikan Universitas Negeri Semarang.
And the most important message from him is about bringing the good name of Annese, because
Sure.
you graduated from this university wherever you go. Bring the good name of Annese and also share the best practices and knowledge you get from this university to any other people in the world, wherever you go.
Thank you.
Makasih,
Thank you.
selamat Vincenzo.
Thank you very much, and
Thank you,
once again, congratulations for your success, Vincenzo.
Dilanjutkan oleh anggota tim penguji diawali oleh Dr. Sulaiman MPD. Kepada beliau disilahkan.
Oke, terima kasih. Thank you very much. Dr. Vincenzo Alberto Annese.
Prof.
I
Thank you so
congratulate
much.
you on achieving today's exams. Hopefully, this doctorate will be of great benefit in your life. Congratulations to you and your family. May you be blessed by God. Okay, success, Vincenzo. Thank you.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Dilanjutkan oleh Profesor Dr. Eko Handoyo MSI. Kepada beliau disilahkan.
Oke, Dr. Vincenzo, dopo aver conseguito il dottorato senza subito mogli, sei d'accordo? Congratulazioni, Dr. Vincenzo. Non dimenticare
Grazie,
Unas.
grazie.
Oke, congratulations.
Terima kasih, terima kasih.
Dilanjutkan oleh Bapak Doni Wirayuda Kusuma, MPD PhD. Kepada beliau disilahkan.
Thank you. Congratulations, Dr. Vincenzo Alberto Annese. We hope in the future we can get some opportunity to work together, maybe in the postdoctoral research or at anything. Okay, the last is again, congratulations to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you for everything.
Dilanjutkan oleh Profesor Dr. Sugianto KSMS. Kepada beliau disilahkan.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Congratulations, Dr. Vincenzo Alberto Annese. Sukses
Thank
in
you.
career and knowledge.
Thank you, Prof. Thank
Okay.
you for everything. Thank you for everything.
Dan mohon berkenan kepada Profesor Dr. Tandio Rahayu MPD untuk kembali memberikan ucapan selamat. Baik, Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, demikian tadi ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Dr. Annese Vincenzo Alberto. Terima kasih atas kehadiran Bapak dan Ibu dan mohon maaf jika ada kekurangan selama kegiatan ini berlangsung. Akhir kata, billahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That was the real end of these sessions. Congratulations, Dr. Vincenzo, and good luck.
Thank you, lady.
For your
Thank you
future.
for translate for me, and good luck for all. Thank you for all.